Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, our fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Oroshi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Oroshi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Oroshi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly, to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his arms danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Oroshi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Oroshi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Oroshi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There was more to this tale than most people know. 100 years has passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreadful Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. a horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Ah, such divine light. Such white divine light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice stealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent at a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your power to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh! Oi! Phew! What on earth? You again? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a little bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than a real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Dekumaro, against you. What was that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I use all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakyo girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said if you cut it down, the village should be restored. Well, it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Hey everyone, Phanton here. Welcome to my brand new LP, Okami HD. We have just been given the quest to cut down that fruit and restore Kamiki Village. I have done this intro so many times that I am done. Let's just go ahead and head in here and continue with our adventure. Hopefully, this has to be the last time I have to read that stupid intro. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use a right stick to look around. It will changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? I will go over the controls in a little bit, but first... Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be restored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. We're actually gonna save right here. And I actually did a practice file before. I might do a practice file, but I don't know. And here's our mortal enemy, pottery. Look at all these pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press Y to bust them with your head. Yes, this is the Switch version. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. I am playing the Switch version, so I am playing with only the Joy-Cons. This is the first time I've ever played with only the Joy-Cons though. This game is available for Xbox One, PS2, PS3, PC, and Wii, I'm pretty sure. Now Isun's going to teach us another important rule that we're going to be using throughout the entire adventure. Whoa, hold on there, Furball, get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump, then press B again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you can jump really high. Yes, if you just press the button very fast or lightly, you'll only get up that high, I guess. But if you press it for a long time, obviously, you'll get up a lot higher. I knew you could do it! They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Just break these pots real quick. I guess I can go over the controls. B is to jump, Y is to tackle. If you tackle while you're running, sooner or later you'll start going into a sprint and you'll go even faster. X is to dig. If you press it repeatedly, you can dig even more. A is to bark, and that will bring up your menu. Minus is your options. I'm actually going to change something right here, so we'll be right back. And I'm actually going to show this part. Minigames. Turn the loading screen minigames off. I will show this in a little bit if I can. But, yeah. Minus is your options. Plus is your is the main menu. Well, not main menu, but like the pause screen. And ZL, oh, excuse me. ZL is your map. ZR doesn't do anything. L will change your point of view. And that's about it for right now. This is a Holy Bone S, Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. These are basically potions. They will restore 3 units of health, or hearts if you want to say it in that way. They will be very useful to us in our adventure, because I am not good at this game. I think. I don't know. I haven't played this game in a long time. And the only time I actually played this game was on the Wii. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? It's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the Spirit of the Brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And here he's going to show us the main component of our adventure, using a brush. Nice, huh? That's a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Also, the screen's gonna flicker black a couple times throughout that adventure. That's not my computer, that's Elgato. Well, that's kind of both. It's both Elgato and my computer. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean that fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? So we need to figure out a way to get from over here. I forgot to change the thing I meant to change. Hold on. Alright, that's so much better. For some reason the camera controls were backwards. We need to figure out a way to get from over here to over there. But the only place we can go for now is up here. So let us do that. Also, you guys can probably notice that I sound different. My computer in Elgato does not like it when I have voice audio on, so I'm using my tablet for my voice. It's working pretty fine so far. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. And here we're gonna witness Isun failing at drawing a dot. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press L to hold the brush and then Y to draw. I surely spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Remember. Since I'm on the Switch version, I can move this freely as if I was on the Wii. I'm actually gonna... Wait, no, well, it's no use just sitting around thinking about it. This time, the Great Yusun's gonna put everything he has into it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Bah, I know this is the right way to do it. Alright. You know what? I can't see where I'm putting the thing. Okay, I guess it worked. I didn't mean... Okay, it worked. Whatever. This is going to be my very first big project, by the way. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. No, he said restoration, but whatever. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? You just smash these pots. Now we have the power of rejuvenation, apparently. We don't have the power of restoration. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah. Who is growling? Are you growling in your sleep? I think one of our cats is growling in his sleep. Whatever. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Also, Isun said L for me, for the brush. That's only because I changed the button to L. For you guys, if you're playing along on the Switch version, it would be the R button, obviously. Since if you're playing along. And now all we need to do is draw this in as much as we possibly can. We have a limited amount of ink because of course we can, because of course we do. And whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing. Is there a patch of river that's not in here? What happens if I swim in here? Hold on. Aw, I don't fall. Are you kidding me? I didn't... Okay, I'm missing some. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. But whatever. And this is gonna be another thing in an adventure. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up a lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. This is basically a one-up. It's very important that you... Well, if you're not good at the game, it's very important that you actually fill this thing up because it could really help you. And with that, we fill it up with fruit. With an apple, nectar-filled sour apple, and a butt peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. And now we have an orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. And I could have sworn there was another one, but I guess not. Oh, this is one to me. Oh, okay. I'll show that off again when it appears. Alright, now I just have to run up these stairs. Nothing much happening. And this will also show us one of our collectibles. You obtained Stray Bead find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. There are 100 stray beads in the game. However, we are only going to be collecting 99. I will explain why 99 in the far future. Like, really far future. But we're going to be collecting all of the stray beads, which actually is going to be something important for me because I've never collected all of the stray beads before. Is this the legendary shrine? You must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here? He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, the sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Alright, so now that we're in front of the Shrine of Nagi, I am going to end this off here. So next time on Okami HD, we'll be restoring the sword of the Shrine of Nagi and continuing on, hopefully finding a power to cut down the fruit to restore Kamiki Village. See you guys then. Goodbye.